Welcome back, Flare community. I hope you're all well and having an incredible day as always. And yes, it is time for the weekly news updates, where we run through all of the significant things that are happening on both the Songbird and the Flare network. Let's jump straight in, starting with xHaven here and checking out the leaderboard for the top NFTs this week. Topping the charts is the Fat Cats. I think there's a lot of people, it seems, from the Discord that are trying to get rid of them. Progress has been very slow. In fact, they make announcements maybe once every quarter of a year with nothing really tangible to show. In second place, we have FLR Domains, which are making a great comeback. In third place, the Grungies, a really great project that is actually sharing validator fees from the signal provider and whatnot. In fourth place, we have Block Bonez, and in fifth place, Flare Reborn Key. Moving on to the news. Yes, it is payday. This is just some admin here. If you didn't know, it is time to claim your monthly Flare drops. Yes, if you are holding WFLR, or if you're staking FLR, you will be able to claim these via the Flare portal. This month's yield was 2.24%, and that's taken from 3 random snapshots throughout the last month. It's also time to claim your staking rewards, which I believe went live today, so be sure to do that. And of course, with delegation rewards, they happen twice per week. Right, the biggest news of the week here is USDT0 support on Kraken exchange. This is a tier 1 exchange, and it really does open the gates for seamless on and off ramps for everyone in the community. So what can you do? It's a direct route from holding USDT0 on the Flare network and being able to deposit it to an exchange without having to bridge back over to another popular network, let's say Ethereum or any other type of network that is supported widely throughout these exchanges. So this is, I have no doubt, the first big announcement in terms of exchange integration with USDT0, but it is a tier 1 exchange, Kraken exchange, with a very high institutional support rate too. They do a lot of over-the-counter OTC trades for institutional investors, and this is a great way for the Flare network to get exposure to that inflow. Okay, excuse me, moving on. This is from a chain broker, and they're talking about the top public chains by TVL growth. TVL meaning total value locked, essentially relating to DeFi protocols. As you can see here, the Flare network has increased by plus 151%, topping the charts, and this is in the last 7 days. Of course, this is surrounding the incredible growth we've seen around USDT0. Great things, you know, these metrics attract developers, and developers develop the applications that attract users. So we're definitely stepping in the right direction, and the Flare team have really been working on building a liquidity layer, a foundation for all of the great protocols that are coming. Right, moving on. This is from ImmuneFi. New audit competition. Flare Network is launching a 125,000 mainnet audit competition starting on the 12th of May. Dive into the F Assets codebase and you get a flat reward with no KYC required. So this is, it looks like a step in the right direction for Flare, trying to really solidify the code base and opening up this repository for the broader community to scrutinize and interrogate it. This is an essential step for making sure the code is as good as it can be before it does go live. Moving on, we have this from FTSO AU. They've just recently updated the Flare rich list. This was actually done today, and it's updated after the latest Flare drops, which did happen on the 5th. If you do want to check it out, it's flare.builders/rich-list, and you can get an idea of the distribution here. So we have news from Centaura, previously known as Into the Block. If you didn't already know, Into the Block are developing the XRP Fi staking system that we are going to see on the Flare network. Flare says, big congratulations to Centaura HQ. They've perfectly positioned themselves to become a leading institutional DeFi gateway. We're proud to have them as a key partner in the Flare ecosystem. And as I said before, this is basically reiterating their support for Centaura now, building the XRP Fi, XRP staking via Firefly, I think is the application that they're building. Moving along here, there is an airdrop coming. Apparently so. We've got this message here from Flare saying, additionally, we're working with Kraken to reward users with an exclusive Reef airdrop. Details to be announced shortly. If you're wondering what Reef is, it's not actually a token, it's actually a system here created by Kraken. They say Kraken Reef is their new launchpad program, giving users early access to new crypto projects as soon as they hit the wider market. It connects real, verified users with emerging token projects offering secure, compliant, and fair airdrops. So I think this is great because it is an opportunity for anyone that is verified on Kraken to get some extra tokens, but also maybe expand the awareness beyond the Flare community for those people who may not have any Flare or may not have any idea what the Flare network is. There's obviously a big attraction that when you get an asset, you want to delve a little bit deeper into the technology and see what it is all about. As I said before, we're going to be hearing more about that apparently in the near future. This is the website if you did want to check it out, kraken.com, and then it's /Reef. Okay, moving along here. Onto some DeFi news. SparkDex, the volume is exploding. Their entire DeFi suite crossed the 1 billion all-time total volume mark in April, and since then another $250 million has already piled on. 75 million per week, 10 million plus per day, 500,000 per hour. So it's great to see this chart stepping in the right direction. And yeah, you can see here that the TVL is obviously increasing across the broader ecosystem as well. You can also see this with Scepter here announcing a huge week because Monday saw their largest single day contribution ever, with over 26 million FLR added to the pool from the Flare drop. So it's great to see that their numbers are increasing and people are utilizing SFLR in the various DeFi emissions. Great stuff. Moving along here, we've got this from Kinetic, who have just or shortly will be enabling the community to perform liquidations on May the 8th. And in my book, that is tomorrow from the recording of this video. Advanced users can check positions that are uncollateralized and earn 10% on any liquidated capital. This increases decentralization, it rewards users, and speeds up the raising of borrow caps. So if you didn't already know, if you are borrowing assets, there is a slight risk. You need to maintain a certain amount of collateral for that position. So that's something that you always need to consider when taking out such a position. Sticking on the theme of DeFi, we've got this from Enosis here. The time to shift to a community-governed Enosis is near. We're looking forward to growing together as the Flare network continues to evolve. And you can see this screenshot here. This is actually, in fact, a Songbird protocol, and this is all to do with the APY cloud, using the governance assets, that's XFi and SFin, to essentially earn a yield on what they have as a yield aggregator from all of their products, the DeFi suite, soon the NFT marketplace, and much more. So this is obviously launching on Songbird first, as it so rightly should be. It has been tested on Coston, and eventually it will end up on the Flare network, with the Flare network governance assets, that being Helion and also APS Apsis. Yes, we had the Lucky Claw live stream just yesterday, and it honestly warms my heart to be able to give away so much every single month. We gave away 50,000 FLR, a Block Bonez NFT, a Smuggler Chimps NFT, Euro NFT, and the physical Flare Community poker deck. And all you have to do is hold a Lucky Claw NFT to win. We also did the Patreon giveaway, and this happens every single month. Anyone that is a Patreon of the, if we just go here, anyone that is a Patreon member of the Legend tier gets access to the Flare Community Wheel of Appreciation, and every single month you get a chance to win all of this great stuff. And of course, as the digital DYNMX ecosystems expand, we'll be adding more NFTs to this as well. What am I up to these days? Yes, I am very much focused on digital DYNMX and the Block Bonez project. I'm building every single day, and there's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes that I really want to share, but I just need to make sure everything is aligned. I've got my fingers crossed for something big that could be happening, but I'm going to keep that hush for now until everything is confirmed. With Block Bonez, so the Block Bonez price here has gone up sharply, mainly surrounding the Burns campaign, and this is also to do with the Earn Boost program. So if you didn't know, we're burning a lot of the BNZ. We've already burnt 1% of the supply and hoping to burn a lot more in the near future. One of the campaigns that we have here is the Earn Boost, where anyone can purchase BNZ directly with 0% slippage at a fixed rate. There's 2 million BNZ up there for grabs, and every time someone buys one BNZ is also burnt. So potentially we could be burning up to 2 million, which represents 2% of the supply. What does this mean for you? If you are a holder, it means that your share of the total supply increases, which essentially means that your share of the ever compounding Earn wallet is also increasing. Very exciting stuff, and yeah, be sure to check it out if you haven't already. Another thing that we have going on here is the semi-special trait auctions. These are auctioned in BNZ exclusively. The current price, in fact, we can have a quick peek here, is 77777. Maybe lucky for someone. The auction ends in about 2 days, and 90% of the proceeds are again burnt. This is part of a big promotion, and I do have some other ideas as well to help increase the deflationary pressures of the BNZ asset. You'll hear more about that in the near future. We got this from Root Scan here, talking about this little meme here, hard to swallow pills. Chain abstraction is inevitable, and this is one of the reasons why I'm very excited about the Flare network. You may be wondering what chain abstraction is, and it's the idea of having an interface, a website, where the users are not necessarily knowing which chain they're connected to. It's removing that complexity and hiding all of the intricacies behind the scenes, where the user just gets this nice clean website and interacts however they would. It's just like sending an email. You don't need to know how everything works, the various protocols on how you're going to send the email. You just send it. And this is basically what Flare is going to be able to do with protocol managed wallets and trusted execution environments. And I'm creating a video for the Patreon family and YouTube members in the very near future. So if you are interested, do check the links in the description and stay tuned for that. It's going to be an incredible video. Last but not least, I don't know why, I just thought this was funny. I just had the urge to create it. Haters are terrified of what is to come of the Flare network. I'm sleeping like a baby, awaiting the imminent good news, but you see the haters here. I see Flare buses. Yes, there's a lot of buses that are out there. We've seen 2, and Hugo likes to say that there are many more. I think he said there's going to be 6 in total. But I'm pretty excited to see what happens and what comes in the near future. Of course, we've got so much to look forward to on the horizon. XRP Fi, the whole XRP staking. We've got F assets on the horizon, and I'm sure plenty of wild cards that we're not even we don't even know about yet. So that is the video for this week. I would like to thank you all so much for watching. Please do feel free to like and subscribe if you have not already. Do have yourself an incredible weekend, and until next time, I'm out.
Mission Control, we have liftoff.